All right, I've begun recording. Green, this is response to your tier list.
This is really important. We've been
this is
auditing
Bigfish and
you,
I.
and we're kind of disappointed in you.
Yeah, so this is how we are. Wait, let me move this over here so I can see what I'm recording. There we go. All right, Bigfish. All right, so we A13 C tier.
The first one, C tier, kind of
Yeah,
cringe, but the top one, the top A13, the second one, it goes A. It goes A. It
A
deserves it.
tier. It doesn't look that much better.
Oh, it does. It
You
just
think
does.
so? I don't know,
It
man.
C tier looks like it's got breast implants. It's awful.
I mean, you're correct, but this doesn't look that much better. It's
It
better, but it's
does.
not that much. Ah,
And then you get the one with weird turrets up front,
will
which
you
is a B tier.
will you settle for B tier with this one?
Look,
Because
this is
you think it's
we're
A
both
and I
thinking
think it's
our
probably
tier
B.
lists.
I mean, you're right. Well, this is between me and you, right? Am I making my own
Yes.
version? This is
I
my
will.
version. I'm gonna put it at B. It looks better than this one, but it's not that much better. I don't know much about British
I
cruiser
like it.
tanks, so I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know the names perfectly, but I think this one looks better, but not by much. This one is
This one, the nipple one gets B, and the
yeah.
normal A13 gets A. That's what I'm doing.
So you think this should go like you think that should you think
Yes,
you want
this is
this?
exactly it. This is what I'm doing.
Nah, I'll put this down. I put this ahead of this one, but this one is they're both B. This what the fuck is this?
That's the AB43 Italian car.
Italian? It's an armored car. D. Fuck that shit. Armored car. Fuck that shit. Armored car.
It
Fuck.
looks ugly, so I'm
Armored cars are automatically tier. This is the fucking oh fuck, what's the name of this thing? It starts
Oh,
with
that's
B,
the
right?
AC Mark II.
Doesn't it have a name though? It's got like an animal name.
Well, it's not the Staghound.
No, it's not. But it's built on the Panzer One chassis. It's a howitzer. It's quite nice.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, you're so far away from me. You skipped all the armor.
I skipped a bunch of armored cars. They're all gay. I think they're
Alright.
stupid. I'm gonna actually create a
gonna-
new. I'm gonna create. Can I edit this tier list? No. I wanted to add a new tier that's just armored cars because I think armored cars are lame. I think that's a B. I don't think it's that bad. I think it actually kind of looks kind of neat. It looks unique. I think is what I like about it.
The Bison is
Bison. That's
kinda,
yeah, the Bison. Yep.
I'll settle with B. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you would probably put it at C. Is what I'm hearing.
If there was a tier between B and C, I'd do it, but I'll give it
Nah.
low B instead.
Yeah, I think the Bison looks pretty good. BT, what is this? The BT7?
BT7.
Like. Dude, that's S tier,
B.
man. The BT7.
Nothing more.
The BT7 is fucking pog. With Centurion?
It's
Wait, is
Pog.
that Black Prince or is that Centurion? That's Black Prince, it looks like.
No, it's a Centurion. You can see the sloped front.
That's S tier. I think that's ahead of
S
BT
tier,
as well.
I agree.
Yeah, Centurion's a sexy ass tank, I'll admit that. What is this one?
Yeah, it's sexy. That's the AVRV Centurion.
I
It
don't
gets,
I
it
don't
gets
like
a C
dude.
tier and nothing more.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't like AVRE tank. This one also C tier. This thing is ugly as shit. I don't like this tank. People like it, I don't like
I think
it.
it's meme. It's a box tank and it's fun and memey, so it gets B for meme points.
No, I think
But
it's I
apart
think
from
it's
that,
shit.
nothing more.
No. What is another variant of the Churchill that I don't know?
Churchill.
Tiny Churchill?
I say tiny Churchill because of a gun, but I don't think it is.
I don't know, man. The Churchill's alright. The Churchill's a B tier, I think, for me.
Yeah,
This
it's B
one-
tier. This one with the, I think it's got the 3-inch like gun, which only shoots smoke or explosives. I play War Thunder because I know this.
Yeah.
Solid A tier.
I like the exposed tracks of this design.
I'm an absolute whore for exposed tracks.
I think this
I
look.
love them.
I think this looks the best of all the B tier tanks, but it's still B tier. This is a regular standard Churchill. I think that's A tier. I like the look of the
A
Churchill
tier as
a
well
lot.
for me.
Comet is A tier
Com-
ahead of the Churchill.
The Comet gets a high B.
High B. I like the Comet. I think the Comet looks pretty fucking sweet. I like the look of the Comet
It looks
a lot.
kind of sweet. The Covenant tier. Oh boy.
Oh, this is the Covenant tier? I thought this was a Crusader. Is this not? I thought this was a Crusader 1, maybe.
You can see the cooling on it, and it's clearly. I recognize the paint job from the Bovington Museum.
I think this honestly, I think this looks.
The Covenant tier was kind of botched. I'm putting it high C.
Yeah, I was like slowly dragging it down B, and I think you're right. I think it's high C. I think compared to a Crusader, it's nothing special. This is
Next up, we got
a
the
Cromwell.
Cromwell.
Yeah, Cromwell looks cool, but there's other tanks that look cooler. I think it's the lowest B that it can get.
It looks cooler. It looks cooler than the Comet to me.
No.
You'll kill me for this.
No. Because
But
I'm thinking I want this in B tier, but I'm thinking, does this look better than any variant of the Churchill? No. Does it look better than this? I mean, maybe. So then maybe do like that, and then these two. I think these look better than this, than the Comet. I think these two look better than the A13s look better than the Comet. I think.
it does.
Crusader, I like the look of the
Crusader's an S. Crusader
think
with
so? An
57 is
S?
S. Absolutely.
Ah,
I like how they look. I like the slope
they
turret
they
on them.
do they do look good, but a fucking S tier? I don't know, man. I would
Because
put
it's
it
the
B.
because it's the 57.
I
And
don't
the one
know.
with
And
like the
but,
2-pounder gets a low A.
You're putting it above S. You're putting it above the Church. I don't like. In my opinion, the Churchill is currently the base. I do very much like the look of the Churchill, and so I'm thinking like, is the Comet, or sorry, the Crusader, is the Crusader looking better than the fucking Churchill? I don't think it is.
It's hard
Looking
to
better than the
compare
Comet,
them,
I
right?
think yes. It is tough, but I like if you're looking at me and you're saying, aesthetically pleasing, which is better, I'm putting the Churchill first, especially the exposed tracks version.
Oh yeah. but,
Crusader
like,
looks very nice, but the
it
the
does
Churchill
look
looks
nice, but
better.
no, I'm keeping my S. I'm keeping my S.
Yeah.
The 40 mil one though is a like low B. Fuck
What's
it.
this
I
is the
hate
two
it.
this is the 2-pounder Crusader?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's got
the
the
little,
turret.
like,
Yeah. I think it's just below the regular Crusader. It looks better than all the A13s and all that stuff. It's just below the regular Crusader. What's this one?
Next up is the
These pictures are so small.
Max. We got the Penile
Oh,
Max.
the
Sticker
Penile Max.
105.
Artillery is cringe. That's a D tier.
Is it
Ferdinand.
even RT? I thought it was a TD.
I don't care. I don't know what it is.
I'm
It
putting
looks
it
ugly.
C.
I don't like it.
It gets C.
I think it's a
30
D. I think they look stupid.
We need to get the haha tier back for the 30.
Yeah, for the Ferdinand. I do kind of like the look of the Ferdinand, but again, do I like it more than a Churchill? I think no. Do I like it more than a
No, I'm putting
Crusader? I
it
think
as-
yes.
I'm giving it a high C.
I don't know. I think the Ferdinand looks kind of cool.
It
I think
does
it-
look, yeah.
I think
okay,
it
low
I think
B.
it I think it does look better than all of these tanks here. Except maybe now I want to bump up the Cromwell to like here. Like I kind of like the Cromwell. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty
The
neat.
Cromwell does look cool.
I like boxy tanks, man. What can I say?
Yeah.
And this Churchill variant, this Churchill variant isn't bad. It doesn't look that bad from what I can see. I'm gonna move some of this around. I think this is a
He's
more
reshuffling
fair.
the deck.
Yeah, I'm shuffling the deck. I think this is more fair. Actually, I'm quite happy with this as it is. Actually, I like it a lot. What's this? A Panzer II with the
That's like
that's-
a Panzer 1.
that's a high C. I like the look of it, but not enough to put it up against the Churchill and the Comet
Low C
and the
to me.
Crusader. I think it's the highest C that we can offer.
I kind of dislike it.
Okay,
Okay, high D actually. High D.
Ostwind is the lowest C you can possibly get. The Wirbelwind is the lowest B you can possibly get.
The Ostwind is a mid C, and I really, really like the Wirbelwind. I'm gonna
You
put
do?
it in A.
Nah, I wouldn't. I would
Low
not
A.
do that. This is a shit. It's armored car. Although of the armored cars that we've
Oh,
seen
that's
so
right,
far,
it's
I think
through
that's probably cool.
aesthetics.
It is
That's
through
right, it's actually aesthetics. Mid B. Underneath the Comet.
All the way up here? No fucking way. You're insane. No, I'm not doing that. No,
yeah,
you
actually,
can fill this out on your own. No way. This is a Wesp, is it?
It's fucking D. What it is?
The pictures,
maybe
yeah,
we'll see.
it's cringe artillery. IS-2, that's an S tier. I like IS-2, probably better than the BT, but not by
IS-2's
much.
S.
Yeah,
I
it's
like the IS-2. It's an S.
cooler than the BT, but not by much. What's this? This is an IS-2 something.
It's the 1960. Well, it's the older variant. I think 44 one.
Oh, I see.
Low A at best.
Oh, I want to see what this looks like.
You know how VIS has like a hole that's like kind of looks like a chair, you know?
Yeah.
Well, this one's like a whole slope. They redid the whole hole on it, and it's better.
See that's not that much of a difference though.
It's not that much, but it's still
I think
enough
I like
A
the
for me.
I like the original IS-2 better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the lowest A it can
I,
possibly be.
I've got to admit, I don't know. I think the Centurion's gonna go down, and the Crusader 57 gets the top S for me.
God damn you! You're dumb. You don't understand. You're
No,
stupid.
I don't. But this is a video, and I therefore have got to put in viewer engagement by triggering you and making you angry.
Is this the ISU 120 or the 152?
152.
The 152. I thought so. It looks it looks cool, but I don't.
It looks cool. It looks mid B-ish.
I would put it. Oh, okay, behind the Crusader, but above the First of all, the lower Crusader, and then all the other cruisers, the A13 and all that. It's
I put
it's
it
pretty
under
nice.
the Cromwell.
It's pretty nice, but it's not bad. Just under the Cromwell, you think?
Under Cromwell and Comet to me. Well, your Comet's an A, but you know.
Yeah, no, I would put it right behind the Crusader, I think. Yag Panther is A. I think it's probably right behind the Churchill. It's
Same.
very close
I
though.
put it same.
The Yag Panther is a very sexy tank, but I think if you sat me down and said Yag Panther or Churchill, I think Churchill. The Churchill's a very nice tank. Hetzer,
Hetzer gets high B.
I don't like the look of the Hetzer that much. The Hetzer is kind of meh.
It's kind of meh. High B, high C actually.
I think it's the highest C we can. But then again, if I put it at high C, I'm saying that the fucking Bison looks better, which is not quite true. I think it's probably right behind the ISU 150. This is a tough decision. I think it's right here. I think it's right there. I think the Crusader or the A13s, the early cruiser tanks, I think will look better. I think it does look better than the Whirlwind, but not by much. It gets really tough. I think I put the Bison at the back, actually. Maybe the Whirlwind goes ahead of the Hetzer.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think
I
it
agree
does.
with that statement.
Hetzer is... It's just too... It's plain. It's very plain and boring. Oh, this fucking thing. Like the Russian conversion? Or the...
No, it's the Jagdpanzer 470. It's like they took the whole of the Panzer 4. Yeah, and they just like kept the little flat hull bit. That's a solid D tier. Fuck that thing, I hate it.
It's not that bad looking.
No, it's just no.
No, I think
you just do not understand.
I think it's better than a Churchill AVRE, but it's lower than these vehicles for sure.
You're right. I should drop down the Churchill AVRE to D. You're correct.
It is ugly. Of all the Churchill variants, it is really fucking bad.
It's meanie, but it's ugly.
The Jagdpanzer 4, shit.
It's solid. I like the early one.
It's too plain. There's not that much going on with it.
Yeah, it's plain, but sometimes it's cool. Plain is cool sometimes. And this is one of these sometimes.
It's the cooler Hetzer, but the shittier Stug.
Yeah.
So it's cooler than a Hetzer, but worse than a Stug. Jagdpanzer 470. I think this variant is even worse when they shorten the barrel and put a muzzle brake on it. I think that's even worse of the two.
I disagree, honestly.
Jagdtiger is also shittier Hetzer, I think. Shittier than the Hetzer.
Jagdtiger gets high B. No, mid B.
I do not like the look of the Jagdtiger. It's too unoriginal. It's just a Tiger 2 hull, which is already pretty boring, and then you just put a fucking superstructure on it. It's not...
Yeah, low B, actually.
It doesn't look very good. I don't like it. I think the Hetzer is more interesting than the fucking Tiger 2.
Next up, we got a Jeep with a 57.
It's pretty fucking cool. But do I like it more than these? I don't know if I like it more than these.
We're talking aesthetics.
Aesthetics?
And in terms
of right behind the Tiger 2.
This gets nothing. It loses with Tiger 2, you said.
It's right behind the Tiger 2.
Where'd you get a Tiger? Yeah.
The Jagdtiger.
Fine, I'll put it, yeah.
It looks better than a Bison, but it doesn't look as good as a Jagdtiger. And I think there's a good in-between here. I think I'm basing this. Does it look better than everything down here? Yes. Does it look better than anything in front of it? No. The KV does look pretty nice.
KV1S. I like the KV.
You think it's S tier? Ooh.
S or really high A. S or high A.
The KV one does look very nice. Better than a Churchill though? I don't know. I think it looks better than a Jagdpanther and an IS-2.
I think it is I think it is on par with a Churchill.
I think that's a good spot for the KV. I like that KV a lot.
Yeah. It, however, is lower than the Churchill with no tracks.
I am considering moving this up. I do like the look of the Churchill without the top covers.
I love without covers tracks just moving
I
around.
actually think I'm moving that up.
I love it.
It does look very nice. It looks very sexy. KV2.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Under the Jeep.
I was about to say, I think I put it right behind the Bison. No, it does look better than a Bison. Nah, I can't give it that. It looks better than the Bison.
I dropped the Bison to see, I'll be honest.
It's not that good. Anything Italian looks fucking shit. I'm going to put it behind.
This L6 is fucking cringe, and it gets Heidi, because it's better looking than the fucking Flak Panzer one.
I put it... I fucking hate this thing. I put it bottom of C, honestly. It doesn't look that good. Yeah. Whatever this thing is another Italian tank, I think.
It's an Italian TD.
It looks better, but not by much. Is this the LVT? LVT without a turret, it looks like? What the fuck?
That's the LVT A4. It's a newer, like, the other variant they put in afterwards.
I like the LVT. I do like it. I think it goes...
That LVT goes mid-B to me.
I think it goes right above the KV2. I do think it looks better than a KV2.
It does, by far.
But not as good as this Jeep. This Jeep just has such a sleek niceness to it. But it also does kind of look better than a Tiger 2, in my opinion. And better than a Hetzer.
I put it above the Jagdpanzer. It's right.
Yeah.
It's between BT7 and Verbal Wind.
I think I agree with that, actually. I think I agree with you. Oh, this one, and then with the turret even higher. Honestly, with the turret
it gets an A.
Dude, honestly, with the turret, yeah, holy shit. With this thing, with the turret,
the turret, it's above the Jagdpanther and behind the Churchill.
With the turret, it's oh god, is it above a Ferdinand? I don't know. The Ferdinand looks really nice.
It's A.
But the Ferdinand is so. Yeah,
I put it in A.
I don't think I can bring myself to do it. I think it's right behind the Ferdinand.
All right, sure, you're wrong, but
it looks really good. It looks really good, but I don't think it's above a Ferdinand. LVT with the M8, no.
LVT gets a solid C.
No, that's a fucking the LVT above, with the fucking M8 gun.
Yeah.
Where does that go? Where does that go?
The LVT, I put it at top C.
No, that's fucking below the Ostwind, man.
That's
put it
below
above
the Bison.
No. Stuart with the twin turret. Oh shit, that's a hot little tank.
The turret gets a meme.
I think that goes right behind the LVT. I like this twin turret. I like the Stuart with the twin turret. It's not functional, but it looks good. It looks very good. It,
but the KV2 looks better.
I think I disagree with you.
Look at him.
I think I disagree with you. I disagree with that.
I put it bottom B. I put him bottom B.
Nah, I think I disagree with that. Hold on, wait, can I?
M10.
Is there a way that I can? Yeah, I guess. Hold on. What if I did? What if I switched my displays to this and then did that and then did this, so that I'm recording this window? I believe is what I would be recording.
Hopefully you've been recording the right one the whole time.
I have been. Yeah, I've definitely been recording the tier list at least, but now at the very least, like I think you have that. You can full screen it. Could I do like drag us to the side or drag this to the left or to the right? Yeah, I think you can decently get a sense of what's going on with this. I want to put this back in. I have teeth
M10.
Now. Oh yeah, M10. I love the look of the M10. I think the M10 looks very good.
I do like the M10. I think it looks better than the Cromwell, so it's top B for me.
Dude, I like it more than the Jagdpanther. It's right behind it. It's a nice looking tank.
It's a very nice looking tank, but it's top B. I can't see myself bringing it to A, but it's top B.
I like the M10. I think the M10 looks very nice.
It's very nice.
What is this?
It's much
a Japanese
than
or
whatever
Italian?
the fuck Italian thing this is.
Yeah.
D tier instantly.
It's the best of the Italian tanks we've seen so far, but it's not even better than a basic. Actually, it does kind of look better than the LVT with the M8 turret. I like that better.
No.
I do like that better a little bit, just a little bit.
No, you just
Oh,
Okay,
the
next one is the
M
best
M3 M
else.
yeah, the best of all the Italian tanks.
This one earns the great honor of being the lowest C tier and therefore the only Italian tank to be in C.
I think it looks better than the Bison though.
It actually does. Yeah, the Bison's going bottom C. Fuck it. I started the Bison at B and now it's bottom C.
You think Bison is really bad? I like the Bison. I like the Bison.
Bison's okay.
I think it's neat
Bison's
for an
okay,
artillery piece. It's neat. I like it.
You're the one who called the fucking
all these other
Panzer
artillery
38T simplistic, and now you see box with like howitzer on it.
But that's unique, man. This is like the Hetzer is a bit like nah. It's simplistic. There's not much going on there. But this like has a. It's like what the fuck are you doing over there? M16.
It gets honestly big A or at least S. You know what?
No.
I'm. Yeah, actually, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking there. I'm too sober.
Yeah, you need to take another sip.
Nah, actually, I should.
I think it's right here. I think it looks better than the LVT with the M8, but it doesn't look as good. Whatever the Italian tank this is kind of nice. I kind of like this Italian tank. It looks kind of cool.
Nah, it gets.
It's not that aesthetically pleasing. It's just a half track with 450s on the back. It's not that it's not that crazy. It's not that impressive.
I put it in kind of high B.
I just don't like.
ISU 152.
I disagree. I just think if it's a half track, I think it's not very interesting. I think tanks are way more interesting than half tracks. We have so many more to go.
We're talking about M18 pleasing.
No, I agree. And I think
the
half track. I think any half track is going to be less aesthetically pleasing than like any tank, except for this Jeep is remarkably high for my standards. M18 is A tier.
M18 gets A.
Yeah, honestly.
I put it bottom A. Bottom A, honestly.
Bottom of A? I don't know about that.
However, it has earned my.
I put it above. I put it above the KV, right behind the Churchill. I think.
No, not for me. However, I was making a grave mistake, because being in A means it's above the M10, and that's incorrect. So the M10 moves up to A now.
Yeah. I think that's fair. The M2,
Ooh,
the M2 does kind of slap, but not.
It kind of slaps, but if there was a haha tier, I would put in haha. It's funny.
The M2 slaps, but not as hard as any variant of the LVT other than the M8 LVT. I honestly just hate the M8, the LVT with the M8 gun. I do quite like.
It looks better than the fucking twin 50 cal Stuart.
I disagree.
Yeah, it gets there.
I think I disagree. I actually this Italian tank. Wait, this is the P40, isn't it? I actually do think the P40 looks.
Wait, where the P40? Where?
I think this is.
Do the P40.
I think this is the P40 right here.
No, that is absolutely not. That's an M13.
No, I think it is the P40.
I can see the P40 in the tier list.
Oh, can you? Oh, you're right. Yeah, this is an M13. Or an M14. Oh, M42. Yeah, whatever. I don't know Italian tanks that well.
Yeah, it's an M42.
I don't know. I still kind of like it. It's still not a bad looking tank. It looks better than the Jagdpanzers. It looks better than the Hetzer. It looks better than the Tiger 2. It looks better than the Jeep. It looks better than the KB2. And like, I think I'm with this so far.
Your opinion is influencing me correctly.
I might even bump it above the M2. The M2 looks nice, but it's too plain. It's too boring compared to the M42.
I'm putting it above the Crusader with the 2-pounder.
Right behind the ISU?
Well,
I mean,
it's right behind the weird Churchill variant.
In my list, it would be behind the ISU. I disagree. I think this is a good spot for it.
ISU,
it's right behind the LVT, and it's right above the M2, I think, in my opinion. Greyhound or the M20, whatever fuck this is, turretless piece of shit. Yeah, I think of all the armored cars, it's one of the worst ones. This is the T20. Oh, is that the Locust? Ooh, the Locust is kind of nice.
I like how small, simplistic it is.
I do.
I think it deserves A.
I don't think it's better than an LVT though, or better than any of the cruiser tanks, or the ISU, or the LVT, or the Ferdinand, or the Cromwell.
No, you're going too low now.
You think it's A? You think it's higher than all the ones we've put in B so far? or that you would put in B?
I've put it behind the ISU 152.
Where do you have that? A or B?
It's in B.
I disagree. I think the M22 is nice, but I think it's right behind an LVT. I think a Whirlwind looks cooler. I think I agree. I think the cruiser
LVT
tanks all look cooler.
I put my LVT in A though. The LVT 4 though is nah. Nah, but I did put my LVT with the M2 Stewart turret in A, so we're technically in line.
Nah, I'm sticking with this decision. Chaffee, I do. Oh, fuck me. I like the Chaffee, but I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can put it up this high.
Honestly, the Chaffee is the mobile game tank ad of tanks.
Dude, you're fucking. You are so right. You are so right.
It is therefore the normiest tank and gets the middle spot in the whole tier list. Complete middle. Not even comparing it to the tanks around it, it's just middle normie. You know, I'm making a new tier.
Bro, I do not know. Does this go behind a Crusader? Oh, fuck, I think it does, man. I think this goes behind the ISU. I think this goes right in front of the Crusader, or the cruiser tanks, the A13. I think it goes right behind the ISU. I do think the Crusader looks cooler looks better than the Chaffee. I think the M2 Stewart with the twin turrets looks cooler than the Chaffee. I think the LVT with the turret looks cooler than the Chaffee. I agree with where I've just put it. I'm actually quite satisfied with where I've just put it.
Tier. Yeah.
I'm actually quite satisfied.
An entire new tier for the Chaffee, and it's middle tier.
This is the T20.
That looks like the M46. That looks like the M46.
No, it's definitely not. Pershing. No, it's definitely it's a Pershing prototype for sure.
The hull kind of looks. Can you like look it up? I think it's a fucking bad. I
think it's like a T23. I think it's the T23.
The gun has like a smoke thing on it.
It's got little Yeah, what do you think? Now that's like a T20 something.
I'm gonna look down in the tier list to see if there's more Pershing things.
Yeah, it could be a Pershing, but I think it's a prototype Pershing of some kind.
I think it's just a regular Pershing, actually.
If it is,
there's no other Pershing related things in this entire list.
Nope, there's a T23. I see it, or a T20. I think. No, that's a T20. That's a T20. There is a T20 on this list, but no, that you're right. This one specifically might be a Pershing.
The Pershing I do like.
I do like the Pershing, but I don't know if I like it more than a lot of these other tanks. I mean,
I do. I personally am putting it underneath the M10, but above the M18.
I'm actually with you on that. I think under the M10, but above the IS2. I actually think you're right. I know I said the Pershing is meh, but like I actually do think you're right. I think the Pershing is meh, but compared to all the tanks below it, I think I'm actually quite satisfied with where I have it on the list.
I do like. Yeah, I'm quite satisfied.
Better. M2. Okay, well, hold on though. KV looking better than a Pershing? Do I agree with that?
Yes.
A Jagdpanther looks better than a Pershing?
Okay, the M10 wins. Above the M10 is now above the Jagdpanther, and the Jagdpanther is like slightly above the Pershing.
No, I disagree.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
KV1 better than an M10 though?
Yes. Actually.
You think so?
Well, no, I don't know. I've got
because now if I do that, now I'm asking KV1 better than a Pershing. Do you agree?
I've got the M10, the LVT, the Churchill, and the KV, and it feels like they're all just one entity of like the exact same thing, the exact same cool. So moving the KV down all the way means nothing.
I am. I think I'm putting the Pershing above the KV1. It's not by much, but I think I am.
Nah, I'm keeping it like this. All right, Stewart.
All right, the Stewart. Oh, this is an M2 Stewart. A fucking S tier, man. This thing is awesome. I do.
For me.
I love the Stewart. Shit, you might be right. Fuck, man. This is hard. This is tough. I like these. I love tanks so much. I can't pick favorites. Oh God, because I'm having to think about this. Do I really like the Stewart? that much. I mean, I do like the Stuart. Better than M18? Better than a Churchill? Better than a Comet? I don't know, man. For a Stuart?
You're right. For that Stuart in particular.
But this is my favorite model of Stuarts. If there's anyone, this is the highest rated. Fuck. Because then I'm actively saying that this is the highest rated American tank. This is my favorite looking American tank. Fuck.
Well, to me, it's not.
God, it's up there, but I don't think it beats the M10. I think it goes between the M10 and the Pershing for me on my list.
I'm gonna do you a favor and put it above the M22. However, yeah, I'm gonna put it above the ISU 152, but I think the Comet beats it.
Yeah, the Comet definitely beats it, but yeah, I just like the M10 and the M18 are banger design. Armored car of some kind or M3, truck.
Okay, wait,
I don't know. Fuck. Oh, is it an M3 half track?
The M3 Scout. Oh, actually, it is a half track.
No, that's cringe.
Paul would put this in S tier, therefore I am legally obligated to put it bottom. It's
M3 motor carriage.
Oh, the M3 GMC lowers. I put it above the twin turreted Stuart. So bottom B. And I'm putting the M3 bottom B too.
Does it look better than a Hetzer? It does look better than a Tiger too, than a Yag Tiger.
Yeah, they're both kind of like meh.
Yeah, no, but I agree with you. But it's a Yag. It's above the Yag Tiger. It's below the Hetzer, maybe. Ah, shit. Is it below the Hetzer though? I don't think so.
It is.
If below the Hetzer? I don't know, man. I think the Hetzer is so uninteresting.
The Hetzer is C tier for me, so it's like way below this.
Yeah, you bought the Hetzer way low. I might have to do a lot of rearranging after this is done. Like just thinking about like going one at a time and thinking, is this higher than this? Is this higher than that? I think for now, I do like the M3 half track. I know I just said that half tracks were like whatever, but I do like the M3.
It does look good.
The Grant. So this is the Grant, right?
No, is it? I'm inspecting it. I'd say it's the Grant.
It looks like it is the Grant. I honestly do. I hate the turret on the Grant. I think the turret on the Grant looks stupid. I think it looks dumb as fuck.
Putting the Grant.
I don't care if it's more ergonomic. I don't like it.
I'm putting the the Grant above the Covenant tier, but under the Hetzer.
No, that's right. That's right above the Churchill AVRE for me. I think that is an ugly vehicle. I think that one turret change makes this an ugly vehicle.
Yeah,
this is some variant of the
M3 for me, so
I don't care.
Honestly, it just looks like another M3, so I'm gonna assume that it's a scout car because of this.
Yeah,
and
welded Stuart goes right above. Oh yeah, scout car. Nah, I put that low. It's just an M3 half track, but with no turret or with no 50 on the top. No.
But it looks a lot better than the Penis Max or whatever.
Welded Stuart right above the riveted
the welded
Stuart.
Stuart gets it gets lower A. It beats the Cromwell.
Oh shit! The fucking Jackson with the roof.
Jackson,
fuck!
With the roof, it's kind of cringe.
No, honestly. With the roof, it looks so much hotter. Nope, the roof makes it look so much better. That's an A tier, dude. That's
enough Jackson roof.
Nope, that's right behind the Comet. That's a hot ass tank. That's right behind the Comet. That one little addition, and the Jackson turret looks so nice, and the gun.
I have not seen enough roof Jackson to make an opinion on this. Fuck.
Oh man, you gotta Google it. You gotta look it up. M3 Lee with the curved hull is bottom of D tier. It's the worst tank I've ever seen.
Since we're friends, I'm gonna trust you on this, and put the Jackson in A tier.
I love the Jackson with the roof.
However,
definitely above the M18.
Okay, I've made a new tier for the M3A1. It's called "Fuck This Thing, I Hate It So Much," and it's dedicated to it.
That's appropriate.
There you go.
Yeah, M3A1 is probably the worst. All right, hot take.
105?
I don't know if this is hot, dude. Honestly, the M4 105, it's an ugly tank. I don't like it.
I agree.
I think it looks stupid. I think it looks stupid.
I agree with you.
I think it looks dumb. That's a bottom. That's a bottom of C tier. That's a shitty. That's a stupid tank.
Under the Hetzer? Nah.
Nah, it gets... right there. No, it's right above the M16, but it's below that Italian tank that I like, kind of not really like.
I put it above the M2, but under the KV2.
Oh, do I like it Do I like the Churchill AVRE better though? Yes, I do.
Of course you do not.
I do. No, I do. Do I like the Grant better than it though? Oh, I'm dropping the Grant even lower. if that's the case, I'm dropping the Grant even lower, man. I do not like the Grant. I think the turret on the Grant looks genuinely so fucking ugly. I think it's better. I think it's just behind the 105. Calliope looks cool. I like the Calliope.
I think Calliope. This might be a hot take, but the Calliope is one of my favorite M4 variants.
That is an interesting take. I think the Calliope is right above the M2. It's a good-looking variant, but it's not that high up for me.
I'm putting it honestly.
I think the P40 looks cooler.
I put it in B, top B. Sherman swimsuit edition.
Okay, no, sorry. It's above. Oh no, sorry, not P40. This is the M42 or whatever.
M42.
It is above that. It's right below the Locust. I do think the Locust. What? Shit, do I? Yeah, wait a minute. Do I think the Locust looks cooler than a Calliope?
No, you don't. Don't be silly. Don't be a silly boy. Come on.
Right behind the Whirlwind. Yeah, that's fair. Right behind the Whirlwind. Better than the LVT like base variant, but right behind the Whirlwind. I think I agree with that.
I put it above all these things, but
Sherman D-Day variant.
Swimsuit.
I'm sorry, Bigfish. It's not that cool.
What do you mean, the Calliope?
No, the Sherman swimsuit edition.
The swimsuit is not that cool.
It's not that cool.
I would put it under a Chaffee. Where did you put your Chaffee? Actually, I'm panicking now.
High B tier.
Oh, you put it there. Oh, yeah.
I think I put the Sherman swimsuit right above the Hetzer, but below the M3 half track.
The Sherman
M3 gun motor carriage.
Top C.
Nah, to me it's like mid to low B. It's not great.
It's not great, but like I still kind of like it.
There's so many variants of the Sherman that are so much better.
Yes, but
Firefly is
normal. Firefly gets A.
No, that's S tier. Firefly is S tier. Firefly is...
Yeah, actually you're right.
The Firefly is S tier. I don't care how functional. I do not care. This is a message. I do not care how functional or how non-functional the Firefly is. I don't care how cramped the turret is. I understand. It was a terrible tank. Pure aesthetics, Firefly is the best variant of the Sherman. Composite Firefly is the best variant of the Sherman. Firefly is fucking hot. Aesthetic-wise, the Firefly is hot. And I stand by that 100%. I put the Firefly as
so you can't really. You're sitting, so you can't stand by that. But
I sit by that. The Firefly is hot as shit. The Jumbo, I don't.
OB Sherman gets.
The Jumbo doesn't look that good. The
Jumbo Sherman looks better than the swimsuit, so it gets bottom B.
Yeah, but I'd put it higher than the Calliope. I think. I would put it higher than the Chaffee.
Mouth shut. Chaffee above, yeah.
I'd put it right behind the ISU 152, but above the Chaffee. I think because you and I have different scales here. I would put the Jumbo at like a high B, like the top third of B tier.
It's bottom B for me.
No, because think about what's at the bottom of B tier, man. Think about all the tanks that you're putting it behind.
Yeah, and
you and I have different lists, so yeah.
The bottom. One thing that I'm kind of unhappy with is that I am putting it under the 105, which I'm not sure about. You know what?
Yeah.
It gets right behind it, right behind the 105.
I'd put it above. I'd put it above the 105. I think the 105 looks stupid. I do not like the 105. I think it looks stupid.
Now we can. Is that the cast hole normal M4 or?
That's what I'm looking at. No, it's not. I think it's just an M4. I think it's just a standard M4. I can tell actually because it has the one-piece transmission case. I think it's just a box standard M4.
The standard box Sherman is better than the ISU 152.
I disagree. It's just above the jumbo. It's cool, but it's not that cool.
It's cool, but yeah.
But there are other way cooler variants of the Sherman than
Correct.
just the bog standard M4.
But this one is like the M4 box is like the spaghetti. You know, it's bare spaghetti, and
yes.
now you just put sauce and cheese on it.
So to put that at high B tier sings a lot of praise about the Sherman, in my opinion. So high B, I think it goes right behind the ISU 152. I think it's not bad, but it's not great. These are a bunch of Italian. Yeah, these are a bunch of Italian tank destroyers that I don't give a fuck about. They're all going.
I'm gonna give it high B. The second one gets low C.
Bottom of C. Actually, I do like this one. Based on just picture alone, I like this one a little bit better than that one. But just know that I hate both of them, so it's not much of a competition. M5.
It is time to get into bias because this is the Ram. This is
that's the
Ram
Canadian
Ranch Canadian boy, and I genuinely like it. It's one of the few tanks with turrets in the hull, like front turrets, that I like.
That was pretty easy to rank. I just put it like straight bog middle of B tier. I put it above the M2, but right behind the Italian M13 or M14.
Then I'm not going to tell you where I put mine, because you'll scold me and dislike me.
You probably put it way higher than me.
It's S. Bottom S.
Fuck off. No, you know what's bottom S?
Okay, cool.
No, you know what's like top... Okay. Alright. I do not care how controversial this is. Dude, the M4A1 with the 76... Woo! Ooh, that's a nice tank. That's a hot little tank, dude. Dude, the A1 with the 76, the Sherman A1 with the 76, the cast hull with the 76. Ooh, it looks good. It looks really good. I like it a lot.
I put it A tier, but it looks good.
No, that's S tier. That's right above the BT.
It looks good.
That's right above the BT.
Which variant of a Sherman is
it's a bog standard A3. It's the A3 HVSS, but with no 76. It's a 75 HVSS.
Box. It gets higher than the other box.
Only by 1 point. Actually, though. I don't know.
It's
not better than an ISU. It's not better than a Crusader. It's not better than an LVT.
Yeah, cool. Anyways.
Not better than a Ferdinand. Not better than a Cromwell. I think I stand by that. It's too basic. It's too basic. HVSS doesn't save it from being a basic ass tank.
M4A3 76.
The Easy 8.
Yeah, the Fury boy. Like, honestly, that's like, ooh, you know, it's like tingles my pickle, you know.
I disagree.
No, I slammed my desk
to
make some kind of viewer engagement.
I have seen this variant of the Sherman so many times.
You know what? You're right. B tier.
I don't know if I'd drop it that low.
It's unfortunately
it's
under
low.
The Calliope.
It's the low end of A tier. Is it behind the KV-1 though? Ah, shit. No, it's not.
Now you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
It is better than the Pershing as well, I think. Yes, it's not S tier though. It's right behind the Stuart for me. I do think the Stuart looks cooler because the Stuart looks more unique. The A376, the Easy 8 is just too basic. It's
speaking of
it's
Stuart,
too universal. It's too everyone. It's too everyone fucking knows this tank and it's bad.
Speaking of the Stuart, how would you rate this one?
The M5. It's not that high for me. I think it's right above the M2, but not by much.
Putting it above the other Stuart. You can cope.
I'm actually very happy with that. Yeah, right above the M2, but below the M5, the M5A1. I think I agree with that. M6, this is controversial. I guarantee you. M6 looks fucking sick.
It looks sexy.
The M6 looks sick. I think that's above the Easy 8. I think the M6 looks cooler than the Easy 8 because it looks more unique. It looks. It looks.
I don't care if it's unique. I care if it's aesthetically pleasing. That's the whole point.
But to me, that's. Unique is aesthetically pleasing, but also, I mean, you could argue that there's a lot of Italian tanks that look quite unique, and that I'm being unfair. I don't know. I like the M6.
So you don't care.
Oh, fuck. Do I like it better than an Easy 8 though?
I don't. I personally don't.
I like it better than a Pershing. I'll say that. I do like it better than a Pershing.
Nah, I put it bottom A. Stuarts are better than it. Although it's not better than the fucking 44 IS2. Get out of here.
I'm gonna stand my ground. It looks better than an Easy 8. I think
Even if
the
I
M6 looks
challenge
better
you,
than an
I
Easy
can't
8.
do shit anyways.
I'm too stubborn. Priest, artillery cringe. I don't know. It's fucking.
Priest.
It's
Priest
better
is the
than the
best looking
Italian.
arty. Bottom C.
Yeah, it's better than the Italian shit that we've seen. Like any of it. Was it a Greyhound?
Yeah.
Greyhound
Greyhound is cool.
of all
Greyhound is
the
the best armored
I was
car.
about to say I just about to say if all the armored cars we've seen, the Greyhound is the coolest. I think I put it right above the I think I put it right behind the D-Day
It's going
Stuart
above a
or sorry,
Jumbo.
the
It's going
D-Day
above the
Sherman.
KV2. Ooh, look at it go. It's passing by the Ferdinand. Oh, RV's the free-range gun carrier. Zoom. There you go.
No.
Oh,
It's
look at it.
no. It's right behind the D-Day Sherman.
Vroom. Oh,
It's good, but it's not that good.
Is that the Stuart? Vroom. Fuck you. Yeah, that's where it ends, though.
Ew.
All right.
M8 is the M8 is ugly as shit. I hate the M8.
It's kind of sus.
I think the M8 looks fucking
like,
stupid.
The M8 is just a Stuart that ate a little bit too much.
That's bottom of C too. I do not like the M8. I think the M8 looks
bottom C.
M8 looks gross.
Martyr 3.
I was about, yeah, no, that's not the 3. The 3 is next to it.
It's
the Martyr. That's like a Martyr. That's like a Martyr 1, I think.
Fringe. It's worse looking than the M8. It gets C.
What? No, German CDs are hot. Well, kind of.
Yes.
German CDs are hot, but I put the Hetzer and the Jagdtiger way low.
German TDs are hot, but not these. The last Martyr of the 3 is cool, but these two are getting bottom C. However, the Boxy Martyr, ooh, you know, ooh, hang on. The Boxy Martyr, ooh. I took so long to do that.
Dude, fuck. The Martyr 3 goes above the ISU 152.
It does? Yeah. Easy.
The Martyr. So for me, the Martyr 3 built on the Panzer 38T chassis is high B tier. High B tier.
Yes.
It's right behind the Crusaders. The other.
Oh my fucking god! It just beat the Cromwells. Yep.
The other.
It's right there.
The other Martyr variant or whatever this is was just right above. It's like middle B tier. It's right above the M5 for me.
Yeah.
The Martyr 3 is not bad at all. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, this is a Martyr.
It's a boxy Martyr. And I like it better than the curvy Martyrs.
Where's the Jagdpanzer 1? That's what I want to know. Or where's the Panzerjäger 1, bro?
Panzerjäger?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It's probably trying to kill some KV2 in a YouTube video.
That's not what this is it? Hold on. I want to make sure that we're identifying all these tanks correctly. Because we could be getting some of these wrong. Because this kind of looks like a Panzerjäger
the comments
1.
are going to be angry and we don't care.
Oh, this is a Martyr 2. Oh, what? Ew. This thing doesn't look
Martyr 2. I like it. I like for Martyr 2 more than the curvy Martyrs.
I don't know if I like that better than the other ones. I don't know. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't, though.
It does.
No, it doesn't. I think you're dumb.
Who likes tanks? You sure are fucking wrong.
All right, Matilda 2. That's a high. That's a high. Yeah, that's high up. That's pretty high up. Better than Stuart's? I think so. Better than the M10?
I put it above the IS-2, but behind the Centurion.
Oh, it is better than an M10 and an M18, but it's behind the Churchill. I think the Churchill looks cooler. No, the Matilda's not S tier. Are you kidding? No, it's not S tier.
However, now this is a Matilda 1.
The Matilda 1.
Bottom D.
Yeah, the Matilda 1 is fucking weird. I do like how unique. I actually do like how like weirdly unique it is. I think it goes right behind the Grant, above the half track. I don't care if it's unique.
It's awful.
Actually, no, it's not. It's behind the half track. What the fuck am I saying?
I said that exposed tracks look good, but not this one.
Mouse.
The mouse. I like the mouse.
It's basic. It looks so
basic.
It's boring. Works. It's boring. It's just a bunch of fucking flat plates.
Up.
It's a bunch of flat plates. No. It looks better than a fucking Matilda 1. It looks better than a
High B.
No, no.
No. Anyways.
Yeah, yeah, I'm comfortable with that. It looks better than an Oswin, but it looks worse than any of the shittier Churchill variants.
Cool. Anyways, the
Yeah, I'm
Nashorn.
comfortable with that. Nashorn, Nashorn looks alright.
Nashorn. It's. I'm putting it right above the curvy martyrs.
Nah, I think it goes right below the D-Day Sherman and right above the Staghound. Or sorry, the Greyhound. I'm sorry, the Greyhound.
My Greyhound is much higher, but it is underneath a swimsuit Sherman.
Oh, does it look worse than the Panzer IV TD, the Jagdpanzer IV?
They're close, but I would say
Ah, shit. I do like the Nashorn compared to a lot of these tanks that I'm grouping it with.
I put it
That's
above
tough.
the Freakin' Carrier.
No, that's above the Calliope, I think, but right behind the Ostwind.
Jesus, you're putting it far. Unless
Well,
your Calliope is low.
No, honestly, this is like dead B tier, like dead middle of B tier for me.
I put it lower B tier, so we're kind of close. Okay, next up.
Does it look worse than the A13s and the British cruisers?
Yes.
I don't. What?
Yes. Yes.
No. Well, fuck. No. Yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm causing it there. I had to think about it a lot. I'm pushing my button there. Oh, there's the P40. Yeah, you're right.
The P40 is the best looking Italian tank ever made. Well, like World War II one. World War II, at least.
I'm not 100% certain if I agree with that, but I think for this instance you might be right. I don't know. I don't agree with that actually. I think you're wrong. I think it's right above the Hetzer. It's basically just a Hetzer with a turret. It just looks a little bit more interesting than a Hetzer. Like in terms of the shape, the body shape, it's very Hetzer-like. It's just a giant fucking pyramid. It looks kind of weird.
This one is my Nashorn. I think I have to think about it.
Am I really putting the P40 above the Jagdpanzer, or sorry, the Jagdtiger though? Is that really what I'm doing right now?
You should.
Fuck me. Okay. I don't know if I am though. I don't know if I am. I think the Jagdtiger does look better than a P40. I think the Jagdtiger does look better than a Hetzer. I think the Jagdtiger looks. I just like the tracks. The Jagdtiger with its thick tracks, it look very nice. I think it's better. I think it's better than a Jagdpanzer than a Martyr 2. Do I though? Hold on a minute, man. I think I'm gonna have to redo a lot of this. I'm gonna have to go back through it, and I'm gonna have to change a couple of this around. But let's continue. I think for now that's okay. That Tiger, the Jagdtiger 2, I'm questioning a little bit.
Okay.
All right, what do we have here? What is this? A Japanese tank?
Nuble Fahrzeug, I think.
Oh, this thing. Oh yeah. I don't like it very much.
Nah, it's like D tier, honestly.
I think it's right above the. I think it's right above the Matilda 1.
No, that's blasphemy. You don't get to say that.
That's like middle of C tier.
Actually, no, it's not. No, it's right. No, I don't know what I'm saying. It gets top D for me. The 38T though. Ooh.
38T is that's S tier. 38T is S tier. That's a 100% fact. That's a fact.
Not better looking. Yeah.
It's above the BT. It's above the BT, below the Firefly, and the A176 and the Centurion and the IS-2.
My Easy 8 is A tier, and I just put it above it.
Nah, it's S tier. The 38T is S tier.
The 38T is really high A.
This is a Panzer 2 up next.
I think it's a. I know there's. Oh, is that the Panzer 2H? I think it's the H variant.
Wait, maybe.
Because the Panzer 2 is a bit like lower down the list. We're going down a German
It's
speed round right now.
it's the Panzer II-L.
L, no,
No,
liked. Maybe.
it is. It's the Panzer II-L.
It's
Losh.
fucking weird.
I think of all the variants of the Panzer II, though, the L is kind of... I personally have a disdain for the Panzer II. I think the Panzer II is a stupid tank, both in concept and design. However, the L variant is pretty fucking cool.
No.
I think it's just above the stat. I think it's just above the Greyhound.
I put it underneath the swimsuit.
Yeah, I did too, actually, but above the Greyhound.
My Greyhound is much higher, so...
Yeah. Was this a Panzer IV-D?
It looks like one. Yeah, the Panzer IV stubby is weird. It's alright, but like...
Fuck, this is hard. The Panzer IV-D? Where the fuck does that go? Is it better than a Sherman?
I'm giving it a new tier, and it's gonna be called Just Kind of There, because that's what it is. It's just kind of there.
It is such a middle ground tank. It has such a nice body, but the gun lets it down so much. Being a little stubby chode boy gun, because like it makes it look like an artillery piece. I mean, technically it was a howitzer at first. Am I really about to put it above a Nashorn though?
I put it above the Yak Panzers and the Ferdinand.
No, I know exactly where this goes. This goes right above the Calliope, but right behind the Nashorn.
In terms of positioning, we've got it roughly at the same place.
That's like perfect slap B, mid B tier, I think. Perfectly.
Yeah.
Panzer III-L, that's S tier. That's an S tier tank. That's probably right above the Panzer 38T, I think.
You're fucking dreaming.
Or maybe right below it actually. No, it's right below it. It's right below it. It's right below it. I just love the 38T. I love the 38T. But the Panzer III-L or the Panzer III-J, excuse me, the Panzer III-J, I think this one was with the 50. Ooh, yeah. That's a really nice. It's a really nice tank. It's a really nice tank. That's an S tier, I think, in my opinion.
I'm not. No, it's going to be for me, but I will catch up later.
What's this? A Panzer III?
That's a free like.
It's got a 30. It's got a 37, but it's like a longer 37.
No, it's a short 50.
Oh, it's a short 50. Oh.
I'm not even decided on the long 50 yet.
That doesn't do much for me. The short 50, it's above the jumbo, but it's below the standard Sherman.
Honestly, short 50.
There's not much to go off of, honestly. It's just a Panzer III, but with a shittier gun.
I'm putting it above the Yak Tiger and nothing else.
That's not saying much, in my opinion. The Yak Tiger is not that good of looking of a tank.
I know.
Panzer III. This is the Panzer III-M, right? It's got the armor. It's got the add-on armor on it. It looks like it has a 50, like the longer gun. Panzer III-M.
This picture is misleading because
it is.
VM has
side skirts. Yeah, it doesn't have shirts and the armor around the turret too.
With the side skirts and the armor turret, this is the true S tier.
No. The Panzer IV-H looks way better than the Panzer III-M. If you're putting shirts in on a Panzer, it's the Panzer IV, not the 3. The Panzer III-H, the Panzer III with shirts in around the hull and the turret looks too fat and chunky. It doesn't have a silhouette. I mean, it does, but it's not a very good one.
Well, that's a good thing. This is not a democracy. All right.
This specific picture of this exact version, if it's a Panzer III-M but with no shirts in, just the add-on armor. It's only just barely better than the short Panzer III. It's not better than a regular Sherman, I don't think. But it's better than all these other tanks that go below it, I believe.
I'm gonna put
I'm confident. I'm very confident with that. I've been decently confident with most of my picks so far. Panzer III-N is retarded. I fucking hate this thing.
It's retarded.
I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb as fuck. I hate it.
Top D for me.
That's bottom of B. Bottom B.
Actually, B.
You know what? No. What? You know what? You're right. No, you're right. It's even lower than that. I'm not
putting it top D.
Now that's right above the Grant. That's right behind the 105. To me, it's the German equivalent of the Sherman 105. It's like you took an awesome tank and you put a stupid gun on it and ruined the whole thing.
All right, Panzer II, let it out. Tell us what you've got.
The regular Panzer II, it's just stupid. It's just dumb. Like, if you're gonna build a tank, like, build a fucking tank. Like, don't put a fucking
That was
autocannon on
incredible.
it.
Anyways.
Don't put a stupid autocannon. If you want anti-infantry, that's fine, and that is what it was for. But don't fucking throw AP rounds into it and pretend it's an anti-tank weapon. It's not. It's an autocannon. You can't kill tanks with that. I mean, maybe in the 1930s, but come
sure
the breakout of World War II, it might have been effective against BTs. But I mean, shit, you're invading France and you're invading Russia with the Panzer II as like you're leading the charge. What the fuck are you doing? You're stupid.
I'm sure that Oberstmanführer or whatever the fuck is really happy with your comments. Anyways, it goes low.
The Panzer II is above the Bison, but below the KV2. I don't think it looks very good, and I don't think it's a very good tank.
You put your Bison so high.
The Bison is the very bottom of B tier for me. The Bison is very bottom of B tier. So this is the last one, and the Panzer II is now right in front of it.
All right, Panzer 1.
It's not that bad. Panzer 1 doesn't look good. I rag on the Panzer II for being like a bad tank, but the Panzer 1 just straight doesn't look good.
The Panzer 1 looks worse than most Italian tanks.
I disagree with that.
Most.
I think it's right behind the Priest. It's above all the Italian TDs, but it's behind the Priest.
Yeah.
It's like a mid to low C tier, I think.
Now this looks like a Panzer IV G.
No, that's a Panzer IV F2 probably. Well, I guess the Panzer IV F2 and the Panzer IV G are practically
identical.
Pretty sure
there's smoke launchers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I see smoke launchers on it.
Possibly. I'm trying to load up this picture. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, the F2. It's definitely an F2.
S tier.
Or G. I can't bring myself to put it in S tier, but it is high up. It's very. That's above the Churchill and the Jackson. Is it above the Comet? Is it top of A tier?
It's bottom of S for me.
No.
Actually, yeah, you're right. The fucking A13 looks better. But does it look better than a Churchill? I think so, yeah?
I think it does. I might drop the BT down. I might put this top of A tier, the Panzer IV F2. Shit, this is hard. This is tough.
This is tough, guys.
This is really tough. The BT though, I might drop the BT down severely. I like the BT. I do.
You should. It should have always been down. You've been delusional.
I think it's right behind the Matilda. I love the BT, but pure aesthetic. If I keep thinking about this, if I was in real life, if I was standing in a field and some guy stood to me and said, "All right, you have 2 tanks. Pick one right now, and you get to climb all over it, touch it, take pictures of it, drive it, whatever you want. Like, you get to go ham on this tank. I'm picking 2. If I'm grabbing the BT, I think, okay, if I'm in that field, am I picking it over a Panzer IV? No. Am I picking it over a Churchill? No. Am I picking it over a Comet? No. Am I picking it over a Jackson? Probably not. Am I picking it over the other Churchill? No. Am I picking it over a Matilda? That's where it gets hard. Am I picking it over an M18? I think I am. It's hard. I think I'm gonna put it just above the Matilda, but it's a tough call. The Matilda, fuck. The Matilda looks really good. This is
aesthetics.
This is pure aesthetics. The Matilda does look very nice, and the BT, but I do like the BT. I'm cool with that. Right behind the Matilda, right above the M18. Panzer IV is probably the Panzer IV G / F2. It is I think top of A tier.
I put it almost top, second A tier.
What the fuck is this? What image is this?
I think it's Panzer IV J or an H.
No, it's not, because a J would have had the shirts in on the turret. Oh, it is a wait. You might be right. It is a J because it's got that.
H has the skirts. I'm pretty sure the J doesn't have any turret.
No, the J has skirts on the turret, but not on the hull.
Well, this one has skirts on the hull, but
it
not
does.
on the turret.
It's like the wire mesh skirts though, so it's like the cheaper version, which means it might be a J.
Yeah, I think this is a J. The J is funny. because it shows that Germany was kind of fucked.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ah, shit. I think I might have a very controversial opinion, and it comes with a caveat, I think. Let me look at this list. Do you have... Green, did you put any other variant of the Panzer IV on here? No.
Is it even Green's list? No, it is, actually.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah,
is.
it is, actually, yeah.
Motherfucker didn't even put the Panzer IV-H on here?
Maybe he thought this was VH.
Maybe.
He saw skirts on a 4 and was like, oh, yes.
So, I'll say right now,
Oh, he's gonna say something.
Panzer IV... Panzer IV with turret Schützen, but no hull Schützen. So basically, I think is the J, if I'm not mistaken. The J, which is turret Schützen, no hull Schützen, S tier. Honestly, probably top of S tier. It's like one of my favorite looking tanks, next to like the composite Firefly. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous tank.
I'm googling the J and I'm getting the exact image we got.
Okay.
This is a J.
Because I want to put the J at S tier, but if we're talking about the wire mesh Schützen, it's still pretty high up. I do have
to agree that turret skirts looks better than just like no skirts.
The whole
like whole skirts.
The whole Schützen ruins the profile. If you look at the tank sideways and it has whole Schützen, it looks dumb. It looks fat. It looks stupid. It looks dumb. The Panzer IV-H is not that appealing to me. I think I would pick the Panzer IV-G and the Panzer IV-J over the H. I think any day of the week. I pick the J top. J is the best Panzer IV. J is probably one of the best German tanks ever. Period. I love the Panzer IV-J. So with the caveat that this specific variant of the Panzer IV-J is turret Schützen, no hull Schützen, I put this S tier. I put this above the Panzer 38T. I put this above the M4A1. I put this right behind the Firefly. If it's turret Schützen, no hull Schützen, that's where I put it.
However,
if it has the wire mesh Schützen, maybe it would be top of A tier, right behind the G on my list.
And this one has no turret skirts and wire mesh hull skirts.
I don't.
Which is why I'm putting it middle B at best.
Okay, all right. You know what? All right, I made my point. So I think just for the sake of taking a screenshot of this, if I take just for the sake of taking a screenshot of this and sending it to other people, okay, fine. I'll put this right behind the G.
If it only had turret skirts, it would be better.
If it had turret Schützen, yeah, man, I'd be all over. It's the best look. It's one of the best German tanks, aesthetically.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Should we keep going?
Yeah, definitely.
Because it is one.
I don't mind.
One. I'm not sure which one this is. No, I will finish this off.
It's a Panzer IV. It looks like a Panzer IV-D again.
It looks longer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 8 road wheels. It is a Panzer IV. Wait, so what's the other one? What did we rank that we thought was a Panzer IV-D? 1, 2.
There is a D and an E,
4, 5,
and there.
6. Wait, did we really rank a Panzer IV-D? Wait, hold on. Where is the thing that we thought was a Panzer IV-D? I ranked it pretty low, didn't I?
Yeah.
I did. I gotta remember where I put it. Panzer IV-D. I don't like it very much.
It's right here, but we can't see all the road wheels on it.
Wait,
this thing.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know where it went.
That's how unremarkable it is.
Yeah, like genuinely for real. You can't even find it.
I see it. I see it on your list, but I'm not gonna help you.
Is it right above the jumbo?
It's okay. I'm gonna help you. It's C.
C tier. Oh.
Hot. Colder. Hot. Red hot.
Wait, what?
Do you not see it?
No, I genuinely don't. Wait, hold on.
Is your mouse not directly over it right now? Because I'm seeing like a very tiny version of your screen.
That's a Panzer II. That's the Panzer I that my mouse is currently hovering over.
Oh my! They do look the same. Like your stream is so small.
Yeah, sorry. We ranked the Panzer IV-D. Where the fuck did I put it? I remember talking about the Panzer IV-D. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here. Yeah, I see it. Maybe that wasn't. Maybe it was a Panzer III. As a variant of the Panzer III.
No, it's not a Panzer III. I can see it from here. That turret is. I think we have an E and a D, because both Panzers have a stubby 75.
No, that's a Panzer III. Oh shit.
There's no fucking way.
No,
that's
it is.
Free.
It's like a Panzer III with. It's like one of the first variants of the Panzer III with a really short 30 with the really short 37.
It's a freebie, isn't it? Well, it stays the same.
Who cares? So then Panzer IV-D goes there. Panzer III with the really short 75. That goes right behind the M4, the M5A1, I think, or the M4A5, the M5A1.
I'm actually kind of happy because both of them look so similar that I'm not even changing anything.
Yeah, and then Panzer IV-D goes where we had it originally. Oh, the Staatspanther.
The War Crime Ersatzpanther.
The Ersatzpanther. I'm not gonna lie.
Like it.
I like it. I
like it, but I don't. I like the story about it, but aesthetically,
it's not. It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's A tier.
It's not bad, but
that's low. It's a low A tier.
Low A tier.
I do like it.
Oh.
I like it. I like it.
You know, it's been through the ranks. Its strategies has worked. So I'm putting it directly between both 75 Shermans.
Yeah. I put it below the KV-1, but above the Jagdpanther.
Next one is going to be...
I like it.
A weird one. It's going to be... What do you think of the King Tiger?
Yeah, it's the King Tiger. I don't like... I think it looks way worse than the Tiger 1.
Do you?
I do. I think it looks worse than the Tiger 1.
I see what you mean. But that... I don't know why I like the egg turret so much, but the egg-shaped turret on it.
I'm just not a big fan of like heavy tanks.
I like heavy tanks.
Honestly, it's above the M5, but below, or sorry, it's below the M. I've been calling it the M5 this whole time. The M4A5. I knew that there was like an A something. Sorry, it's above the M4A5, but it's below the Martyr 1 or whichever this one is.
Martyr 2. The boxy one is the 2.
Yeah. That's towards the middle of B. It's not bad, but there's so many tanks that look better. There's so many tanks that I would pick. Again, standing in a field and someone says pick one, there are all of these other tanks I would pick over it. And I would pick it over all these tanks that are below it.
If I was standing in a field and told to pick, I would pick a different one. But aesthetically, I would pick it over the one I'm sorry about this. You're not gonna like where I put it. But it's above the M6 directly. And it's close.
You think it looks better than an M6?
Yes. Yes. Actually, yes. But it's just right before it. We're
I'm
really
judging.
Close. Yeah, you can judge whatever.
Sturm Tiger.
Sturm Tiger, no. Like, no.
Yeah, that's cringe. That's honestly bottom of C tier. That's probably right above the M8.
It's bottom of C, but my Panzer IV-D is bottom of C, so it goes above that and nothing else.
It's just barely above the M8. The Sturm Tiger looks fucking stupid. And then that being said, Tiger H1.
Tiger 1?
Tiger 1, man.
Sucks. Tiger 1 looks cool. It does look cool, but... I don't know what... I'm saying but to put in an argument, but...
This is hard.
I don't know where to put this.
This is right behind... This is A tier. This is high A tier. It's right above the Jackson, below the Comet. Yeah, I'll let that sink. I'll let that sit. It's really hard, though. It's really hard.
I am putting it behind the M6. Don't just be silent at me.
Better than the M10. No, I'm looking at my own list. Better than the M10. Yes, it is. Better than the Jackson, yeah. I mean, if it's better than the Jackson, then I think it's better than the M10. Do I, though? Yeah. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna give this another. I'm gonna give this like a second glance because yeah, there's a lot I think that I might change around. But I'm happy with that tiger placement. I think a comet looks better, but I think the tiger looks better than I think a Jackson probably. Panther.
Now, panther. What do you think of a panther compared to a tiger?
I really have to think about this.
Yeah, you do.
Is it S tier? Or is it really high A? I like the Panther. I think the Panther looks really nice. And it's not like
it looks quite nice.
It's not an unpopular opinion. Everybody says Panther is the best German tank of the war.
I don't think I like it as much as you because I put it high B, but it looks nice. I actually put it at the exact same place as the box Germans.
Oh man, I made up my mind and I don't know how I feel about it, but I made up my mind with my heart. This is my heart.
You're gonna do it. Oh wow.
That's above the Panzer III.
I think it looks so nice. Panzer
It looks so nice, but it's below the 38T. Nice. It's below the 38T. That's for sure. Panzerjäger 1. Oh, Panzerjäger 1. Oh, that's A tier. That's A tier. Oh shit, that's above the Jackson. It's right behind the Tiger.
I'm putting it.
I just love it. I love the Panzerjäger. It's cute. It's such a cute little Panzer. It's such a cute little tank destroyer. Actually, okay, wait. Right behind the B team. Yeah, right behind the BT. Right behind the BT.
It sure is better looking than the next abomination on the list.
Better than a Stuart?
No, I'm talking.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm rethinking my own thing. I'll rearrange this if I need to later. What the fuck is that? It's armored car.
I don't have a name for it, but I've seen it.
It's an armored car. It's cringe. I don't like it.
This one, German armored cars.
That's pretty cool.
In general, are the worst. What?
That's pretty cool. That one specifically is pretty sweet.
It's awful.
There are two others that I would put above it, but that one's pretty cool. These like weird ass like Puma variants, these are fucking weird, man. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
They're fucking weird, and I hate them.
The Puma itself is not too bad.
The stubby Puma gets the C. The normal Puma.
Nah,
normal Puma's an A.
Normal Puma is low B.
Nah, it's bottom A. Now there's long 75 Puma.
No.
Which gets the B.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Bottom of B. Better than a KV2? I think so.
I think it's right above a gun carrier, Churchill, but it's under the verbal one.
It's right behind the regular Puma, I think, for me. Stubby 75 Puma. This thing's basically a howitzer. It's stupid. I put it down in the armored car. Actually, no, I put it in the artillery category, so to speak.
Put it bottom C.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it looks better. I think it looks better than the Jagdtiger, but not by much, and that's not saying much. Or sorry, Jagdtiger. The Sturmtiger. Wait, does it look better than the Sturmtiger? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. What's this? SDKFZ. It's got like a.
This is the 251 Hanomag, and I think it's for.
Does it have a 20 mil on it?
Stubby. No, I think it's the Stubby 75. The picture is so small. Wait, where's yours? There's two of them.
Are you looking at my stream right now? Do you see this one?
Well, this one that you're hovering it.
Yeah.
Over.
Is that what?
Be honest with you.
The same one that we're on right now. Me and you both are on this one at this point.
Well, no, I've got a second one, which is a Stubby 75 one.
Yeah, I already ranked that one. I put that low C.
Low C, and I'd have to agree, honestly. I'm gonna put it kinda here, yeah. However, the normal 251/1 is going straight to S.
No, it's a half track. It automatically loses so many points.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyways,
but it is a German half track, so it looks kind of nice. I'll put it right there. It's not that. It's not bad.
I'm putting it S.
No. What is this? A het? What the fuck is
It
this?
looks like it looks like a
Like an
Birch
artillery,
Panzer.
an
It
artillery
looks like a
hetzer?
Birch. No, it looks. Oh, and actually, it does have a gun. What the fuck is that? I'm putting new category, and it's gonna be called "What the fuck is that?"
It's a hetzer, but like it's like an artillery hetzer, which is like the stupidest thing I could ever imagine. That's
Yeah.
that's garbage. That's right above the M8. That's trash. Oh, the fucking Soviet. What is this? The T-35 or whatever? T-28? No, I'm thinking a different tank, but. Oh, no way. Not twin turret owned. Oh, damn.
Oh, is that in the? I think you mean the.
This thing, the
Yeah,
multi-turreted Russian
That's
land
an
ship.
SMK.
SMK, you're
it's
right.
called. SMK is cool. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. Out of all the,
What is it? What is it better than though?
I think it's beats all the C's. You know what? Nah, I don't know if I know what. I don't know if it's bottom A or if it's top B.
It's bottom of B.
Top B.
I think it's right above the Sherman swimsuit edition, but it's below the M3 half track gun carrier. And below the Jagdpanzer 4s.
Unfortunately for all of us, you are entitled to your opinion.
This is a Stug?
This is a Stug 4. And I'm gonna say it right now. Stug 4 shit, but Stug 3 good.
Yeah. Wait, so hold on. So we have 3 variants of the Stug. We have the Stug. You think that's a Stug 4? You think so?
5, you see the gun shield, like the bottom of a gun? When it's curvy like that, it's a Stug 4, I think. And the Stug 3s have like triangle ones.
So then immediately next to it is a Stug 3 with a short 75. And then right next to that is a Stug 3 with a long 75? Are we sure?
I don't know if it's a long one, but you can look it up if you want, but I'm pretty sure like with the curvy gun shield on it, it's a Stug 4.
Oh man, that's a real thing. Hold on. I don't think he put the Stug 4 in this list. I think it's a Stug with the long 75 and then a Stug with the short 75. I think that's what he's doing.
Well, there's 3 Stugs, so but this is still a Stug 4.
Nope, it's a Stug G.
Hang on.
Oh shit, I need to.
Yeah, bro, it's hands down a Stug 4. Looking
no,
it up
it's
right
not.
now.
It's not. It's a Stug G.
Stug G.
This
no,
is
Stug G or Stug 3?
No, it's a Stug 3 OSP G.
Hang on.
100%. I found the original. I found the original photo that he clearly was using.
But all the pictures of a Stug 3G I'm pulling up, most of them at least, have triangle ones.
I literally made an entire video on. Are you talking about just the gun mantlet? Because no, the Stug 3 had that rounded.
Mantlet.
No, the Stug 3 had the rounded mantlet.
I've never seen it. I've never seen a free with a rounded one, but I'm willing to believe.
No, it did. In mid 1943, I think they upgraded. I made an entire video on all the different variants of the Stug. I know what a Stug looks like.
Oh, you're such a nerd.
Sorry, the Stug 3 specifically. This is a Stug 3 100%.
Well,
Stug 3 is really nice. I actually do like it quite a lot, but
the Stug 3 is nice, but the round gun mantlet is kind of cringe.
It is ugly.
Honestly.
I like the boxier one better. You're right. The pig nose mantlet is not that cool. It looks pretty ugly, but I think I'm comfortable where I put it. I think I'm gonna put it right behind the Ostatz Panther. It's low. It's bottom of A tier, I think.
I'm sorry, but the round gun mantlet really ruins it for me. I'm putting it mid B. The other Stugs, however, Stubby Stug 3, top A. Easy.
No.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
The Stubby Stug 3? No fucking way.
Stubby Stug 3. No, I need a long Stug 3. I need a long gun Stug 3 with, like, the triangle mantlet. Because that's straight A.
You're not gonna get it.
But I want it.
Stubby Stug 3? There's not.
What do you even do if a
Uh,
stubby stuck free?
it's better than a Panzer II, but not by much, and it's worse than a KV2. I think it's bottom of B tier, like almost bottom of the barrel for B tier.
Yeah, I put it roughly the same place. Now this one, I'm not sure which this one is.
Yeah, this one was
Which
an
one
interesting one. I think this may have been your Stuck 4, possibly. I remember looking it up.
I
And I was
think
like,
this is the for how many road wheels? Hang on.
We gotta find out. Yeah, I think this is your. Oh, it's a Stu. With the H.
Oh yeah,
it's the 105 or whatever Stu.
Yeah, the Sturmhobites or something.
Why are you Green? Why are you finding like the weirdest pictures of these tanks? Like you couldn't have just like found like an actual regular picture of this.
Like seriously, this particular Stu with no gun breach and no extra shielding.
Like what are you doing, man?
It's cringe. It's cringe.
It's a howitzer. It's better than the Bison. Oh shit! Is it better than the short Panzer, the short barreled Stug 3? I think it is, but it's still below the KV2. I think. Not by much though. What's your verdict?
It's top C for me.
That's bottom of B, in my opinion. What's this next one? This is
it looks like
Italian.
The SLG 155.
It's
the Sturmpanzer.
Oh, yes, this thing. This thing's dumb. I don't like this thing very much.
It's kind of weird, but at least it was kind of purpose built and not just let's build big gun on a tank.
Aesthetics wise,
I respect it. Aesthetics wise,
it's just below a Grant. It's like middle of C tier. It's just below the Grant. I don't like
this thing is gonna be underneath Vista and the stubby Hanomag.
Is it better than an M16 though? I don't think that's true. I think it's worse than an M16 probably. Okay. Oh fuck me. Yeah,
that's the boom bar.
The broom bar. Ugh. God, this thing's stupid. I don't know. This thing is the fucking worst. That's bottom of C tier. That's worse than the M8, and that's saying a lot. I really don't like the M8. I think the M8 looks really fucking stupid.
I've noticed.
Yeah, and I think the broom bar looks worse, and that is saying a lot.
Now then, we've got a really fucking stupid one. The SU-122.
That mantlet is stupid as hell.
And the gun size is dumb, and I hate it. And it's going D, top D.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, the gun ruins it so hard.
Is it better than it's worse than a Priest, worse than a Panzer 1, I think. Yeah, I think it's just worse than a Panzer 1, and it's above all the Italian TDs. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. SU-152, is that this next one?
Wait, which one?
It's like the half. It's like the.
Oh, you did the 76 already. Shit.
That one. Is this not the one that we were just talking about?
Which one?
The one that we were just talking about is this one.
That's the SU-122.
Yeah, that's one we just ranked, right?
Yeah.
So now we're on to the 76. My bad. I think I got it mixed up. 76. Okay, this one is pretty cool actually. I like this tank.
I kind of like it, but no, I kind of don't also. So seeing these words I'm using, it fits into C pretty well.
I think it is just a. Oh shit. I think it's just below.
It is not better looking than a Priest.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Nah.
Yeah, it is.
Nah.
Is it better than an M5? I do think it actually is better than an M4A5. I think it's worse than a Tiger 2 though. Yeah, I actually feel pretty comfortable with that ranking. I think that's nice. Calliope's better than it. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Panzer 3N is better than that. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that. This is the SU-122. Sorry.
No, it's the 85 actually.
I'm so bad with Soviet tank destroyers, man. This thing is meh.
85 is honestly the best looking Soviet TD.
No.
On this list, at least.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I disagree. I think, I think it's just barely better than the Jagdpanzer 4. I think it's on the same tier as the Jagdpanzer 4. I think it's barely better. It's below an M2. Is it below an M5? Ooh, maybe I'm overestimating the M5, honestly, or maybe I'm overestimating the M2. The M2 looks like meh.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I just found your T20. Why is the T20 there? I thought he was doing Russian tanks now, and there's just a T20.
It does actually look it actually does look quite cool. Maybe it goes right above the King Tiger. Yeah, that is. Do I like it better than the 76? It's a really tough choice, but I think I do. I do. I'm satisfied with that. The SU-85 I think actually goes. I think it belongs there. What is this? This is a armored car of some kind. It's retarded.
That's another AB-43 Italian car.
Yeah,
it looks better than the German fucking weird Puma Bear fucking things. Yeah. Fucking, you know.
T20. I really thoroughly enjoy the T20. I think it looks like a neat little tank. I think it goes. Huh? Where the fuck does it go?
No.
It's above the bog standard Shermans, but it's below the SU-122. Also, I'm just realizing I would put the Chaffee above the Jumbo. I'm gonna switch that around.
No.
I would. I think I would.
Actually, no.
But below, I put the Panzer. I put the Chaffee above the Jumbo, but below most of the different Panzer III variants. Actually, I think all of them. I don't think there's a single Panzer III I have that's. Oh well, I have the Panzer III-N. That's lower. But all the Panzer IIIs with the short 50, the short 37, I think all that's above the Chaffee. But I think the Chaffee's above the Jumbo.
Okay. I don't know. It's roughly the same place for me. Well.
T20 below a Martyr 3, though? Do I agree with that? I think I do. T20 below a Crusader? T20 below an LVT? That's weird, but I think honestly, I agree with it. Yeah. T20 below a Ferdinand? Below a Cromwell? The T20 does look nice, but I think I like where it's at. I do think T20 is a nice looking tank, but I think all these ones that I've put above it genuinely look better than it.
Yeah.
T26. I don't have much
to say about it.
I like the T26. I like it a lot.
It's cool.
I
don't like it a lot, but I like it.
Shit, it's just below a Stuart, but is it above a M6? I think it is. I think this is mid A tier for the T26.
Sounds
good.
It.
I like it a lot.
Honestly, that's cool.
This fucking thing, the
T28.
The T28. I don't like.
It's gonna go C. It's going mid C, honestly.
Mid C. Oh, yeah. I think it's between the Sherman 105 and the Panzer III-N. I'm very comfortable with that. Actually, I'm actually quite comfortable with that rating. This T-34 76 with the early turret.
I think it's the 57 actually.
Oh, is it? Either way, the turret is what I'm looking at the most with these, because he's got all three variants of the T-34 in terms of like all the three different turret designs that the T-34 went through. Yeah, the flat pancake turret is cringe. I hate this turret. It looks like it's been smushed. It looks like it's a pancake. It looks like somebody fucking took a T-34 and squashed it.
I kind of agree.
And I don't like it.
Agree.
I do not like it. I think it looks... I think it's better than a mouse, but it's not better than a Churchill. Better than a Churchill AVRE? I don't think so. Better than the 3-inch gun carriage though, but not by much. That's a high C tier. I don't like that variant of the T-34 very much.
Yeah. Now the next one though
T-34 with
my favorite.
Yeah, the octagonal
That's my
turret.
favorite turret.
Octagonal
That's my
turret.
favorite one.
I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. That's probably A tier.
It's going above the G, the Panzer IV-G.
No,
I love that turret so much.
It's an amazing turret, but the mantlet kind of throws it off for me too a little bit. The mantlet's a bit weird.
I don't know. Actually, no. This one like gets a free pass.
No, it's below the M10 and the M18, but it's above the Stuarts, I think.
I'm happy where I put it, A tier. It's a solid.
I think I agree with that.
It's kind of top A. Yeah. The 85.
85. Yeah, that's S tier.
I'm putting it. You remember how I said the Chaffee was like the TV mobile commercial of tanks?
Yeah.
That's the exact same thing. It goes middle tier.
No, I think the T-34 85.
Hmm.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, fuck. Do I like it better than a Panzer IV-G, though? Oh, hold on a minute. Now I'm realizing what I'm doing. No, I don't. I don't think I do. All right, then G goes S tier right behind the Panzer III. And then, again, the J, if we have Schertzen on it, on the hull, even if it's side mesh, mesh Schertzen, that's top of A tier. I would bump it up to S above these two, but no, I think the T-34-85 goes above a Comet though. What the fuck am I thinking? Above a Tiger? Above a Matilda? Yeah, I think I would put it above a Matilda. I can't put it that much higher than the Matilda or the I just love the aesthetic of the T-34. I think the T-34 is a nice looking, sounding.
I like the hull.
It's a nice tank.
Hull.
It looks nice. It's a bit basic, maybe, compared to something like a Jackson, maybe, or I mean, definitely a Churchill. Oh fuck! Do I like a Churchill? Shit! Now it's like steadily moving down. God, I was so like impulse to put the T-34 in S tier. I like the T-34, but then as I'm comparing it, it's like I love the T-34-85, but is it better than a Churchill? Is it better than a Tiger? Is it better than a Matilda? Is it better than a BT?
One thing that is at the moment making me really angry is you're putting it above the octagonal turret T-34.
I know.
That's incorrect.
It is.
That is not right.
This is a really nice turret, but I think the T-34-85 is just like it's just the iconic look of a T-34. Like it just is what it is, and that makes it the best.
If I was you, I would change. Oh, yeah, whatever.
Cool. Purely aesthetics.
Sure.
That's fine. This fucking thing, T-28 or whatever.
T-35.
Oh.
The T-35 is the bigger land battleship one, and I kind of like it. I don't know why. I don't know what's about it, because it's some shitty multi-turreted tank, but it calls to me.
No. This is just barely above the SMK.
Where did you put the SMK?
Like mid to low C tier, or sorry, B tier, mid to low B tier.
I'm gonna have to give this a mid to high B tier, right above the mouse.
Mid to high B tier? No. Fair enough. T50, I don't like. I hate the T50. I think it looks dumb.
T50 is, if there was a
It's
tier, it would
so
be.
boring. The T50 is so boring looking. It's not interesting at all.
But it's still better looking than most C tiers while I'm looking.
No, it's not. It's
It's going, yeah, mid C.
No, it's like it's the low end of mid C tier.
Well, arguably, it's actually seeing the tanks I have. Yeah, it's mid C.
T60 and T70, or like kind of the two here.
Even I'm yawning, honestly. I would show this to a tank convention, and they'd yawn so fucking hard that the ceiling at the convention center would collapse from the loss of pressure.
Yeah.
So, Devon, yep.
They're not that bad looking. They're not that bad. No, they're not that bad. They're
enjoying the T50.
No, they're better than the T50. They're better than. What are they better than? They're better than the Grant? No, they're not. But they're better than the half track. I like both of these tanks. They're both kind of the same to me. They both look very similar. Actually, maybe land this one a little bit better.
But I do prefer the 20 mil turret. I don't know why.
No, I like the one with the actual cannon on it than a 20 mil.
That's actually, yeah. Yeah, we got the T60, and I think that's a T80 or 70.
Yeah, I always forget off the top of my head.
All right, now
I've already moved on to the T28.
We're coming to the sloppy seconds, the T95, the ones that
T95.
Green forgot about and just like, oh yeah, I should put this in. T95, where go?
This is
drum roll. What's he gonna say?
That's where does this go? That's an excellent question. It's not a ugly tank, but like there's so many better looking tanks than this one. I think it's better than the gun motor carriage, but I think all the Jagdpanzer 4s look better than it. The two variants of the Jagdpanzer 4.
No, the Jagdpanzers look worse than this. There's so much more detail on a Doom Turtle, and the twin track design on it, I think it makes it unique and good looking.
It does make it unique. So then this is where we get into problems. Where now, I'm also now officially claiming that the fucking M2 looks better than a T95, and
why the fuck would you say that?
And an M4A5 looks better than a T95. I don't know if I agree with that. However, I think I could put the M2 here. The T95. It does look better than the M5 Stuart. The M5 Stuart is not that great. Drop that below. The T95. I'm happy with that. That's a good spot. I'm happy with that. Doesn't look as good as any of the Panzer 3s, but it looks better than the Jagdpanzer 4s.
I'm making a zoom in right now, and I think we've committed a capital mistake.
Oh?
I do believe one of the box Shermans is actually a Grizzly tank.
No. Who cares? Still based on looks.
Yeah, whatever.
You're stupid.
So
this is an original first generation, like very first ever variant Sherman. In fact, it almost looks like, I think this specific picture is a prototype Sherman. It looks ugly.
I don't like it.
No, it looks dumb. It looks very stupid. Definitely worse than the 105. Not as bad as the Grant. Actually, no, it probably does look worse than a Grant. Worse than that's where I'd put it right there. I think I'd put it above the half track, but I put the Priest pretty low. The Priest is not half bad. I would put the Priest above this. I think I put the Priest above that. I think I would put it above that. Probably put it above that. Put it above that. Yeah. That's the Panzer 1. I think I put the Panzer 1 above that. And above that. Yeah, I'm doing some shifting. Some shifting around. The T50 is where it belongs, but I don't like where this is. Matilda, what? What did I do here? This is probably worse than
He's
that.
noticing the damage he's caused.
This is probably worse than this, but not by much. This is slightly better than this.
You know, okay. I'm slowly realizing one thing, because we did say that in episode 20 of a podcast we were going to do tier lists. We've been at this for hours.
We have been recording for a solid 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're about to be done.
we're gonna have to put like a limit on how many things we can put.
What's this? This is a British tank.
That's a Tetrarch.
Yeah, Tetrarch, right?
Tetrarch. Yeah.
That's ugly. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It looks better than the T50s, though.
I don't think it does.
It's on par. Yeah, it's going there. Okay, Unicarrier is S tier. I will accept nothing less.
No.
Cool.
I think the Universal Carrier is ugly.
Yeah, cool.
I don't like it.
Yeah, cool.
I think it's bare bones. I think it's
cool.
Dumb.
Yeah, cool.
It's not a tank.
Yeah, cool. This thing literally says AFV's ranking list.
That's where I put it. What's this? A Panzer? Oh, there's a Valentine. Valentine is not bad.
Is dumb.
Valentine looks pretty alright.
Nah.
Valentine looks not bad. I think I put it above. Well, I would think I put it above the.
The Valentine is going directly underneath the swimsuit Sherman.
Yeah. I put it under the swimsuit Sherman and under the Panzer II L. But above the Greyhound.
Under the L, no.
I like that little small, like little rolly around. I like that little tank more than a Valentine. Valentine looks meh.
Sure.
A Wesp. This is the Wesp, isn't it?
The Wesp. Yeah, that looks like a Wesp.
Yeah, it's artillery. It's not that cool. But of the artillery, it is kind of the
artilleries. It looks a lot like the fucking curvy Martyrs, but it's
I was about to say, it does look very Martyr-esque in its appearance. I think it is below the M16. No, it's above the M16, but not by much. Not by much. The M16, like, it's just a half track. It's just a half track with 50s on it. Like, it's not that exciting. But it is cooler than a lot of the tanks that I've put beneath it.
For sure. And finally, the last edition.
The Katusha rocket truck. There's nothing that special about it.
Aesthetically, no, there's nothing about it. But it still looks better than a lot of fucking C tier TDs I'm seeing. And the coolest part is this is a fully Russian Katusha, not a CCKW one, which I do like.
I put it right behind. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'd put it right behind the M16.
Satisfied. I put it top C, right above the Stu, but underneath the M13.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do like a final blow through, real quick.
I'm not. I'm confident in myself.
We're gonna speed run this. All right, let's figure this out. I'm gonna pull up OBS. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna know for a fact I'm recording this. All right, so my screen. Here's my final tier list. So Centurion is S tier, top of S tier, best looking tank of all time. I actually don't know if I agree with that. I think I'd put the Firefly in front of it. Above the above the Centurion. So Firefly is probably the best. My favorite's composite, so I'm a bit biased. then Centurion, then IS-2. I think I agree with that. M4A1 76 is awesome. Panzer 38T is beautiful. I think I'd actually put the 38T above the A176. But that's not to say it's not a beautiful tank.
No, man.
Panther, Panzer 3, and Panzer 4 F2. I think I agree with that. I think S tier is pretty solid.
I think that you put Panther in S, and I don't know.
The Panther's a badass looking tank. Honestly, I'm debating putting the 38T even higher.
I don't know. You've been seeing all of my opinions, which were correct, and you were going like, wah and whatnot. And
I think I agree with S tier being what it is. All right, A tier, Panzer 4J, yes, with the caveat that it has this mesh hull, whatever. Churchill 1 without the covers on the tracks, the exposed tracks, yes, I think I definitely agree with that. Looks just below the J. Comet is slightly worse. I think I agree with that. Just below the Comet is the Tiger. So versus a Comet versus a Tiger, do I really think the Comet looks better than the Tiger? I think I agree. I think I would say yes, it does. Jackson looks slightly worse than a Tiger. I think I agree with that. All of these things look better than a standard Churchill. That's really tough, but I think yes. T-34 is just below a Churchill. I think yes. T-34 is above a Matilda. I think yes. BT-5 is just below the Matilda. BT-7. I think I agree with that. Panzerjäger is just below the BT. Yes. I'm happy with M18, M10. T-34 with the octagonal turret is good. All the Stuart variants being there. T-26 is right behind them. Then M6, EZ8, Pershing, KV-1. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm actually quite happy with this. This other variant of the Churchill that I'm not 100% certain, top of B tier. Behind it is the Cromwell. I don't know if I agree with that. Cromwell is a nice looking tank, but I don't know if it's that nice looking. I might drop the Cromwell behind a couple of things. I might drop the Cromwell behind here, right above the Shermans, the basic Shermans. Ferdinand is a pretty awesome looking tank. LVT's not far behind. I was saying twin turret. It's a Stuart with one turret, but it has two guns. I think it's pretty high A tier. I really like the look of it. Crusader's not far behind that. I think I agree. Crusader's awesome. But is it better than a Martyr? I don't think it is. ISU 152, I do think it's better than an ISU 152. SU 152. I forget all the nomenclature. Better than a T20, I think it is. Better than a Cromwell, yes. Better than the basic Shermans, I think I agree with that. Then we get to the Panzer IIIs. I do think the Shermans look better than the Panzer IIIs. Chaffee, I think, is just below the Panzer III. I agree with that. Looks better than the Jumbo. I agree with that. Then we have the British cruiser tanks, cruiser series. I agree with that. Wirbelwind, I agree. Nashorn, I agree. Panzer IV-D, I would agree with that, actually. Calliope below the Panzer IV-D? I don't think so, actually. LVT without a turret, I guess, behind a Panzer IV-D, that's fine. Locust behind that, that's cool. Locust above the M13, M14. That's an odd one. These are two very weird tanks to compare to each other. In terms of aesthetic-wise, I think I agree with that, though. This German TD is, I think, where it belongs. That's better than a Tiger for sure. It's better than... The Tiger is better than this, and this is better than the M4A5. I'm just kind of skimming through this now. M2. I put the M2 pretty high. I do like the M2. I'm not gonna lie, I like the M2. It's like an M3, but a little boxier. I do like boxier tanks. Except for the composite Firefly, but don't ask me. I don't know why that's a standout.
You've been doing a bunch of talk. I don't know if you're asking for my opinion, but
I'm not.
I already put in my tier list in Tanks General of your server, and
Yeah.
Verspreen going all like,
Yeah.
and it's just, yeah.
I think that's fair. D-Day plus the Panzer twos. Yag Tiger. Yeah, I think I agree with all this. C tier. It's really at the top of C tier. What other tanks are in C tier maybe that I could put at the top? I don't know. I think the T-34 is at the top of C tier probably. Unfortunately. Little Panzer II with the little anti-air gun, I think I like it. Covenant tier, I think it is better than the Covenant tier. But a lot of the British cruiser tanks are just kind of weird and ugly and not that great. I think I agree with C tier. And then D tier is all garbage. So, yeah. I think I'm happy with this. Bigfish, I think this is our tier list.
I think this is the one. I've already caused mayhem and chaos in Tanks General, and I think it's your turn.
Yeah. Let's turn this in.